Yo, what's good, everybody? Thank you for tuning in this morning on another morning hype with Mr.Stacks. Kind of got a few different stocks up here today. Trying to see what's going on this morning as we start to see the price move on some of these. Right now it's 7:20 a.m. on August 9th. It's Monday. And 4 picks of the day we got up here on the charts. As you can see, we have Xela Technologies. We picked up Dare Bioscience, Dare, D-A-R-E. We have WORX up here, which is SC WORX Corp. And we also have Sphere 3D Corp, which is NE. And these are the 4 that I've picked up for the day, looking to make some money on some of these as far as some day trading. Some of these we're actually watching on Friday before the market closed, and I really felt like we were going to start to see these push up come this week early, just because of the volume and the news that was kind of published on some of these on Friday. Some of these didn't really pop up like they should have. Come back down, tested some levels. I ended up seeing a good level to get in on some of these, so I ended up taking a position here. But just kind of wanted to fill y'all in as to the movement going on this morning. For those of y'all that are new to the channel, we like to look for the stocks that are about to break out, some potential breakout stocks, and we look to get on some of these shares before they actually take off here. And if that's something you like to hear about or know about or want to know about, please hit the subscribe button, notification bell, be in the know before these stocks actually take off. That's what I try to do here on these videos, trying to share the news, share the gossip, share the the action as far as what's moving in the pre-market here. But as you can see, we do have volume coming in on a lot of these shares. NE's at the top here, which has been moving up pretty fast. It was 4th on the list this morning, and as you can see, we've already pushed up to the first position. We also have Dare that's showing some volume coming in, as you can see. Dare had an article that was published this morning, which we'll go over here in a few. But just kind of trying to catch up here as to what's going on this morning. We're going to go ahead and start the session here with Xela Technologies, though. Xela Technologies, not a lot of volume coming in at the moment. We're under 1 million shares this morning, but we do have earnings this week. So earnings are coming out tomorrow, which is exciting for this stock. We've been waiting to see some movement here for quite some time, and we are looking to break out. As you see, we've been holding at these higher levels for over the last week or so. Right now we're sitting at 323. For those of y'all that had seen some of my videos last week, I know we started a breakout on one of these days, but I did call it as far as selling out my position. Last week we were all focused on just taking profits. So those of y'all that did end up selling out, hopefully you're able to get back in. I sold out about 350 or so last week. I let it drop back down, and I picked up a couple hundred more shares here on the low. So we're gonna just hold a small position here. I kind of closed out the position I had just to kind of spread out, on some of these other stocks that I've been kind of looking at here, trying to diversify my portfolio a little bit. But I was able to make a little bit of money on some of those call outs last week. Hopefully some of y'all were too. I know we had some real popular names moving in the market on Friday, and I was able to get in and out on some of those, making a nice little chunk of change. But that's kind of what I'm trying to do this morning also. Hopefully y'all be able to get on some of these trades and make y'all some money today. But Xela Technologies, if you're able to buy back in $3, a little bit below $2.95 or so is a good buy point. And we've been recovering since then, and we're already testing levels again. We're sitting at 322, and I really feel like we'll hold these levels here. Even if we do come down once the market opens, we should hold around $3 or so, as this is a support level here that we've seen in the past. We're riding on that 21-day moving average right now, and we're still seeing support here at this level here. So for those of y'all that may see it come down, don't get too scared and push and pull out. I really feel like tomorrow we're going to get a good earnings report, and hopefully we'll be able to push up to some of these higher levels. We're going to be keeping an eye on the volume, waiting for it to build up here. As you can see, over the last couple of weeks, we haven't had a crazy amount of volume. We've been under 100%. But if we can get up to that percentage, that capacity of this stock here, we may be able to get that momentum going and start to push up to some of these higher levels. Right now, not really much going on with the stock, but I'm going to keep y'all filled in as the day and the week moves forward here. New stock of the day we picked up here was Dare Bioscience, DARE. I did a video a few weeks back on this one. As we seen some movement at that time, as you can see going back here. I believe it was at the beginning of July or so. We seen a little breakout. It was actually a false breakout. As you see, we started to break out, but there was a lot of resistance here at this level. But what I wanted to call out today is that we did get an article published today. Some FDA approval. So let's go ahead and shed some light on that here. Started to see the volume come in, so I checked the news, and yep, we started to see some news coming out. But Dare Bioscience announces FDA acceptance of priority review of new drug application for Dare BV1 for the treatment of bacterial vaginosis. I don't know what vaginosis is, but it seems to be treating it. And hopefully this is something that'll push this stock up here. As you can see, we closed on Friday at 161 as we started to consolidate around these levels. And the news article today pushed us up, hit a high of almost $2, $1.99 about 7 a.m. And we're coming down testing that VWAP right now as we speak. As you can see, we're about 188, looking to break out, ready to take off, trying to break through the VWAP. We want this green candle to close, 2 green candles to close above the VWAP would be the best indicator of buying in on this position here. I would like to wait for the pre-market because this could dip down before it shoots up. But with this article, I believe this is going to push this price up today. So this is something I wanted to call out, get some eyes on it, just so you're aware. We need to break through these levels here. As you can see, about 191, $2 or so. But we have highs of 262. This is all that's happened, earlier in July. So about a month ago, we've seen some play. We have a high of 385, as you can see, back in January. You can draw a trend line here if you want, just to kind of see more or less, where we're testing levels at here. You know how I am about my trend lines. These do help me to paint a better picture here. And yeah, we'll call that one right there. So, as you can see, we're looking to squeeze. We're about 180 or so. So we're testing like 199, hitting these levels here. We're still showing some resistance, give or take. So we need to break through these levels in order for us to hit these higher highs here. See that? And I could have drawn it up a little better, a little cleaner trend line, but give or take, this is the levels we need to break through. We can break through this level and hold. We're going to continue to push up here. The volume daily average, 16 million shares. Excuse me. We have about almost 2 million. So not too crazy a volume, but it's been building this morning, and I'd like to see what happens as the market opens here. We're holding at that VWAP level, which is a good sign of a breakout. As you can see, we've got a lot of resistance here. But this is where we're at, y'all. Let's keep an eye on this one, Dare Bioscience. Let's see what happens if we can get to these higher levels. It's a good price stock, 185, a good price to get in on. But yeah, that's what we're hoping for today. Moving on here, we also have WORX, which is WORX, ticker symbol WORX. This is one I called on Friday as we seen that breakout here. If you want to watch the video I posted Friday before the breakout, we're breaking out actually as I was talking about it, which was pretty cool. You can check out that footage here and see. We didn't have any volume, but looking at the charts, it was looking real healthy at the time. I was watching it, started to see, that breakout level come. As you can see here, So I was watching that level, and then as we started talking about it, we just started to break out. I believe it was down here actually. Yeah, and we broke out. As you can see, we broke out yesterday or on Friday. Came back down, but we're holding. You see this? 304. I drew this level here. $3 or so. We're holding 310. So we're holding above the trend. So we may use this as support and start to see these highs. I know we don't got the volume coming in quite yet. As we check it out, we're only 133,000 shares this morning, but same thing happened Friday, y'all, just so you know. Check the video, I'll post it below so you can see what I'm talking about. This is another good price stock that can move up real fast. Short interest on this stock is about 50% or so, maybe a little bit more. And as you can see, we have highs we can still be touching here. Just like support.com, when I called it, y'all, the squeeze interest or the potential in this is very high. We can see these numbers just in one day real fast. We need the volume, don't get me wrong, to come in, but these can push up and squeeze up pretty rapidly here. So just keep that in mind. We're holding above these levels. The price of the stock is fair. It's a fair value there. And like I said in the video, we're only like at 8% or so, 12% as I started to see the breakout come. And before you know it, that volume just started piling in here. Closed the day at 247% above our daily average. When we opened in the beginning hour of the market, we're only at like 8%. So it built real rapidly. And like I'm saying, I'm still holding my position in this stock here. We need to hold above, this level, $3 or so. We can use this as support. And I'd like to push up higher, seeing these higher levels today if possible. As you can see on the 4-hour, kind of been an up and down movement there, but we're holding support. Breaking out, moving up, hitting that, that moving average, breaking out again, coming down, hitting that moving average, breaking out again. And now we're holding support at these higher levels, which is a good sign here that we might be seeing some higher numbers soon. But yeah, just keep that in mind, y'all. As you see on the 30-minute, more of a short term, this is what I'm watching right here. We're hoping to break through this as the market opens. We need to hold this level here. If we start to come back down below $3, I'll probably pull my position though. So just keep that in mind if you are looking to trade on this. I really feel like we got some ways to go here, and I think we'll be pushing up pretty soon. I believe their earnings were last week. I don't know, the earnings are a little confusing sometimes on some of these platforms. I check them on some and check them on others, and they're different dates. I'm not sure if this one actually came out last week. It might be this week actually, but we'll see what happens today. I'll let y'all know later this afternoon if I continue to hold my position here, just seeing how the price plays out here today. But yeah, y'all keep an eye on this one. WORX. This one's real tricky. This one doesn't let you know it's gonna break out, and it'll just break out of nowhere. So we gotta watch this one. This is because of the short interest is so high. It only takes a little bit of volume to start squeezing these sellers out of their position. So definitely keep this on the watch list, y'all. Excuse me. But stock of the day, y'all, this is the one I wanted to talk about. This one on Friday, we started to see a lot of volume, a lot of interest in this. But Sphere 3D Corporation, ticker symbol NEANY. I should have done a video in the afternoon on Friday. I'm sorry I got caught up. I do apologize on that. But as you can see, I drew a trend line. I was watching this one. About 480 or so, I started to see it wanting to move up, curling up, trying to break through the trend line from high to high to high. So I was like, you know what, I really felt come Monday this was gonna move back up and test these higher levels again, and it did exactly as I predicted. Drew the trend line around 480. I told myself, buy in on the green candle, which I did. Waited it out. We started to move a little higher as the market closed, but we kind of just been hovering around these levels. And as 5:30 or so came around, boom, we started to break out. as Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market started moving, a lot of these cryptocurrency stocks started moving also. And this is a repeat from last week. Reason I felt confident in taking a position in this one. Even though we are coming down, testing these lower levels, I'm hoping we can hold support here and push back up to these levels again. Still early in the day. A lot of volume though. As you can see, we're at 6 million plus shares. Our daily average is only 9 million. We're already about 80% in. So I'm looking to see us push higher today on this stock here. We may come down and test this level. Looking at the 30-minute. Let's check the hour again. But we gotta find a support level, before we can actually call it. But I'm guessing around, 560, 558. We'll probably come back down here, test this level before we actually push up higher here. Yeah, we hit a high of 645 this morning. And I just felt like we were going to reverse today. As you can see, we started to push up on Friday. And as the market opened, and we really didn't take off. We ended up reversing. We sold off. And we just started moving sideways since. So watching that sell-off, riding that 21-day moving average, hitting these, certain levels, I told myself, now we're going to break out again. Took my position here. As you can see, we're already up about $2 almost. 480. We've come down, so we're a little under $1, but we're still ahead. I only bought about 300 shares, give or take, a little less maybe. But hey, I'm up. Make a few $100s today. That's the plan. But we gotta watch the crypto market also with a lot of these. These are gonna move with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's up today, I believe 45,000 we hit. But we got to keep that moving also. We're going to see these hold these levels. If Bitcoin comes down, these may come down also. So just keep that in mind, y'all. But we're trading this one definitely. We're just going to be looking for a sellout position here, trying to take those gains. But that's kind of what I'm looking here. I'm not looking to hold this one long term. If y'all can get in on this one, I would call it around 550, 560, but also wait for us to close above the VWAP. We need to close 3 candles to know we're going to be pushing up. You don't want this to reverse. There's a lot of ways to play it here. Watch the crypto market also, just so you know if we're moving up or down. And these can tend to follow Bitcoin here. But I'm in this one, holding it down, waiting for the market to open. Hopefully we can push up to these levels. And as we start to see resistance at some of these higher levels, I'll be looking to sell out of my position, taking my profits here. But that's the trade I'm looking at today. There, we may look to hold a position here. We're starting to move up. We got to hold above this level here also, though. But I'm going to be keeping an eye, just depending on how high these ones can push. I don't really know. Some of these dollar stocks don't move up. They end up just kind of faking out here. So just wait on some of these, y'all, before you try to trade them. But that's where we're at this morning. Just kind of wanted to fill y'all in before the market opens and some of these take off. Please feel free to leave some comments below if you want to talk stocks. I'm always open to, to share my thoughts or have that discussion over some of these positions or these stocks that we're holding. Anything else out there you'd like to share? Please post. Let's talk about it. Maybe we can look at some of those charts also. And let's just have a good trading week. Right now we're not holding nothing big. We're going to be looking for some new positions this week. As we close today, we'll be pulling out on some of these day trades and try to see where we're at come to the after hours and looking to buy into a new position here. But yeah, just let me know what y'all think. Leave your comments, subscribe, thumbs up. You know how we do on this channel. And we'll catch up with y'all later this afternoon, come 2 to 3 o'clock, give or take. But we'll talk with y'all then. Good trading to y'all. Peace out.